Good morning, you guys. Welcome to a new vlog. It is Monday morning. I'm sitting at my desk because I'm about to get started on work. I've made cup number 1 of green tea. This is my bookish cup from Bargain Books. It says keep calm and carry on reading. What else are you gonna do? But yeah, I'm drinking my first cup of green tea for the day. The goal is to drink at least 1, but if I drink 2 before I start eating or get into the coffees, I'll be happy. But yeah, I want to plan out my day. I have a bunch of meetings as always, but I think I would have shown this to you guys in my previous vlog. Let me put this down so I don't spill. But I got this diary. It's a 2022 diary, so I mean there's nothing in it and I'm about to like start filling out stuff this far in it, but I'm gonna use it for the rest of the year, and then in the new year I'll get a diary, a proper one, because now I'm using it. I didn't really need a diary before. Well, for work, let me say that I did have my wellness planner, which is my own personal diary that I use for my own personal things and well-being. I need to actually fill out this calendar as well and plan out my content and stuff, but I wanted to come into September, not September. It's spring and I want to just read what the message says for September. It says unleash your creativity. Creativity is a form of expression and is known to increase overall mood, imagination, and connections to others. True. Creativity could be journaling, coloring, enjoying a craft, or playing an instrument. You don't need any experience, just a clear mind and a little spare time. What have you done in the past that has unleashed your creative spark? For me, it's definitely the coloring and drawing, because I used to be like into drawing a lot, and sewing. I used to sew, guys. I used to sew. I used to knit. I used to design clothes. Oh my gosh. But I consider myself a creative soul, and this is very true, and I feel like I have not done artwork or creative stuff in that sense. I mean, I guess I don't know if creating content counts as being creative, but for me, artwork, I love that. Like, I've got a coloring book that I bought, guys, in December, because I thought I'd have so much time in December to color. I only did like 1 page. I've been buying paint because I wanted me and my daughter to like paint, but then I never bought canvases, so all the paint is finished because she's been like painting on paper and clothes and furniture. But I really want to get into that. So I love this message. I really love it. I will plan out my September month, because I can't find a bullet journal anymore, you guys, so I'm not continuing with my reading journal for this year. I think for next year I must just, wherever I can find a bullet journal, the one that's like dotted, I will buy 2, because clearly 1 is not enough for the whole year. But I will keep filling out all the other trackers that I had in the beginning, but I'm not really doing the monthly tracking on that book, so I'll do it in here, because I already have my goals and things, that my productivity stuff in here, so I'll add my bookish things in here as well, creating content and planning content and all that. So yeah, what time is it? Yay, I got a message. They are so quick with it. Our receptionist just let me know that I've got a delivery at the office. I got a message this morning from the courier guy, saying that they have a delivery out for me from Penguin Random House, Cape Town. I'm like, yes, books. I don't even know what I requested. I just want to check now. So that would be whatever was selected for the August highlights. What did I select? Doesn't look like there's a lot of things that I would have. I already got the merciless ones. I already got Love Radio. Ace of Spades I had selected. What else? And it means that this is September stuff. Oh, Penguin. Y'all's are early. Okay, let's see. I requested The Quality of Mercy by Simpiwe Gloria Ndlovu. I've got 2 books from the author and I haven't even read one. And I requested Request the Family Remains, right? I didn't request Small Miracles. I think I might have requested, did I request Jamie Oliver's cooking book? I think I might have. But what did I, guys. Ooh, I requested Beasts of Ruin. I still haven't read book 1. I've got book 1. Also from Penguin, and I haven't read it. I think I only requested 2 books, guys. Okay, there was only 2 books that I had requested. So yeah, let me get my work done. I actually need to charge my battery. It's like 2 bars left, which means probably 5 minutes from now it will start complaining. But yeah, welcome to a new week. Welcome to a new reading week. This is gonna be the book that I read this week. Hopefully I can finish it in the next 2 days or so, and when I do, I want to go back to Empire of the Vampire by J. Kristoff. Audiobook wise, I'm listening to The Inheritance of Orquídea Divina. I think I might have like 5 hours remaining, but that's like my driving book. So I listen to that when I'm driving, not when I'm at home. So let me get this day started. I will catch up with you guys later, and I've got to cook today. I didn't cook yesterday, so we had to eat takeout. Ooh, which reminds me, I need to order some few things from Woolies, like some bread and stuff for lunches. Yeah, I'll cook with you guys. I'll show you what I'm making today. I think I want to make a chicken curry with some rice and broccoli. I might make a bolognese as well. So I'm trying to cook for the next couple of days and then just keep it on the fridge, and then we can just warm it up. Because I want to again get back to exercising this week, so the less time I have to spend doing anything else, the better. Okay, talk to you later. I got back from my lunch. Sorry, my microphone was just sitting funny. I just got back from lunch hour. I wasn't really eating. I just sat outside in the garden and I read the Merciless Ones for a bit. So I read about 2.5 chapters, which felt really good. It was really nice to sit outside and do that, but it's like flipping hot. So now I'm drinking some water to cool off, but also health reasons, because I'm getting really bad with drinking my water, so I need to get back on it, for my health, for my skin, everything. What do I feel about the book? I'm definitely intrigued to see what's gonna happen in the book. It seems to me like this book is now Battle of the Gods type situation, and we're just using humans to carry out the battle. But the writing style is very easy to read. However, there are some parts of it that becomes repetitive, where I feel like the author is trying to emphasize on a point, but we get it. I get it. I don't need to read the same thing again 2 pages down, you know, or 2 pages forward. There's no down. But yeah, so far so good though. It's okay. It's not giving me, I'm not feeling very excited yet for it, but I'm still intrigued to keep reading and finding out what's going on. So I'm only on page, I think around 150 or so. So maybe when I get to the page 200s, it will start getting very exciting. Right now it feels more like a 3.75, not yet a 4. I don't know, we'll see as I read, but I'm already like anticipating or wanting to read something more fast-paced, more adult, more high-stakey, if that's a word. But that's what I'm feeling. But I'm like holding myself from starting book 20. Guys, I've got so many books that I started according to Goodreads, and I'm trying to work on that list because it's not looking good. I don't like having so many books that I've got opened. They give me anxiety. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whew. 9. Okay, let's just say 6, because 3 of them, they're not even on my radar anytime soon. Or let's say 4. 5. So I'm gonna say I'm busy with 4 books right now that are actively on my TBR. So I've got 4 books, and I'm trying to at least complete one of these books before I move on to opening another one. Or my actual plan is to finish 2 of them before I start a brand new one, because I keep going into the new months with many books that I started that I did not finish. So yeah, that's it. I'm getting back to work, although I'm starting to feel hungry. I had breakfast around 10. I think it was around 10. I had muesli with some oat milk. I'm out of yogurt, so I had it with oat milk, but it was still good. And now I'm drinking some water, but I think I want to make a salad. Yeah, I'm gonna chop up a salad and have that as my lunch, probably in the next 5 minutes maybe, because I've got a meeting in 30 minutes time and I want to have that done. This is a new spot. I need to stop scratching my face. Okay, talk to you guys later. just made a salad, a chicken salad. It was a little bit of a messy affair because I didn't have any time and I was in a rush, but I put some butter, lettuce, green and red peppers, some apple, and I air fried a piece of chicken, put some spices and a marinade and a bit of honey, and it tastes really good. So I'm 1 minute away from my meeting. I want to quickly join in the meeting and I'll talk to you guys later. But the salad is bomb. It is bomb. I love this air fryer, you guys. It's saving lives here. Okay, it's saving lives. Talk to you guys later. I'm done with my meeting. I'm done with my salad. It was delicious. It was delicious. Almost done with my water. It's currently 2:49. I need to like crunch on the work. I have a bunch of work to do. So I'm gonna like concentrate, work, and I'm going to fetch my daughter around 4:30. So we've got an hour and a half runabout, so I need to try to get let me see what my diary is saying. Try to get most of these things completed. Having a day where you're just like in meetings the whole time becomes difficult. Okay, I've already done that. I've done those. I can't do that because it's offline. Okay, looking good though. Yeah, I'm gonna go through the rest of my list and see what I've missed out on, what I can get started on in the meantime. I just want to read something. I just saw something now. Thought of the week. To keep yourself from being overwhelmed, do everything with passion but in moderation. It's like it's talking to me, right? Because I tend to overwhelm myself quite easily and quite often. So I need to have this constant reminder to do everything with passion but in moderation. That's a good one. I'm gonna end this clip with that. something is happening, right? Decca and his friends are in this position where they keep getting transported to, as she says, the worst places she can imagine. But I think she's actually the one choosing the destinations through her mind, but she's not realizing it. I feel like that's what's happening.
Yeah, the popcorn. Oh my. Daddy.
Can I?
What?
Mama, I already brushed my teeth. Mama, look at my teeth.
It's so clean.
And shiny and white.
Yeah. Good morning, you guys. It's Tuesday morning. I just got back from my run. I kind of decided last minute that I'm just gonna go for a run because I just dropped off my daughter from school and I'm like, actually I've got about 40 minutes, so I could actually either come back home and read or quickly go for a jog. So that's what I did, and it was the best decision I've made because now I'm done with my workout. I feel good. I feel tired, but I feel good. I'm a little mystified. I don't really sweat that much. Yeah, but you know, when I'm wearing my cap, it means that I went jogging. But now I feel hot. I did wake up early though. Yesterday and last night was a pretty productive day in terms of like home. Let me just take this off. In terms of home things, got my daughter to bed at like just before 9, so she woke up at like 5:45, but she was in a good mood. She was in a good mood when she woke up, and I'm like, okay, cool. I was reading and having my green tea, and I let her like hang out with me on the couch for a bit, and then got her ready for school and dropped her off around 7:05, and then I managed to get home and I'm feeling hot, guys. And then jog. So I'm gonna try and do that on a daily basis. Well, I'm not gonna be jogging tomorrow because tomorrow I'm in the office and I have to leave early, so but I still want to, you know, try keep up this routine and see if it can stick. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to jog again on Thursday. Did I say today's Tuesday? It is Tuesday. I'm still reading The Merciless Ones by Namina Fauna. It's good. It's good. We're still discovering that Decca has a few abilities. My assumption was correct. So yeah, I am planning on reading some more during my lunchtime. Let's see if I can get to like chapter 20 after lunch. I'll be happy. Then I'll be past the halfway mark, and then hopefully I can read some more and get to chapter 25 by the end of tonight, which means that I stand a chance of finishing this book in the next 2 days or so. But I'm still enjoying it. I'm still intrigued. The main battle hasn't happened yet. We see that these kids are still dealing with a lot of trauma, including Decca herself, and all of them have different ways of dealing with it. And in the beginning of the book, the author actually gives you the trigger warnings. So let me read them for you so you know what you're getting yourself into. The merciless ones include scenes of violence, including some graphic violence and description of sexual assault, which some readers may find distressing. So be aware of that before you get into this book, as well as if you want, maybe this is a YA, but I feel like it's not for the younger YA, if that makes sense. Which age ranges are YA actually? Whatever the age range is, the younger they are, I would say, you know, bear in mind going into this. Even, I mean, as an adult, if you've gone through any of these traumas, it might be triggering. So bear in mind before going into this book. I'm about to get ready for work. It's actually like 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go. First of all, I need to drink a full bottle of water and then I can have my coffee. I think I might be running out of pods. I need to actually check if I still have some pods. I might have to order, because I get these ones from Takealot. Let me see if Checkers has pods, because I don't want the ones that have milk in them. So I'm just buying like the plain Nescafe cappuccino. I don't want a cappuccino, Americano. I think I want to get that this Americano. Guys, this sandwich is bomb. What do the kids say? It slaps. Get yourself an air fryer. I mean, I'm trying everything. in my air fryer. As you would have seen yesterday, I grilled a piece of chicken breast for my salad, and now just toasted this sandwich I made with ham, mozzarella, tomatoes, avo, and some chipotle sauce dressing situation. It's absolutely delicious. I'm even like the sauces, the juices are like falling out. I'm spelling, I'm making a mess, but it's delicious. Guys. But this air fryer is the best thing that I've bought in a while. And I mean, this is not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by Philips, but that's just the brand that I decided to buy. And I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving it. I can't wait to try more things using this air fryer. And like what the bread is just the perfect crunch. I love it. Good morning, you guys. It is Thursday morning. It's almost 10 a.m. I think. I'm busy with work. I've had meetings this morning, so I'm only picking my camera right now to greet you guys, and I'm actually hungry. I need to make something to eat. I think I might just make just something quick, like a muesli with either oat milk or yogurt. I'll decide. But I wanted to come on here and give a little quick reading update of the Merciless Ones by Namina Fauna. I am now currently on page 212, right? And can I just be honest with you guys? I just want to get this book over and done with. For me, it feels a little bit slow. Like I still want to know what's gonna happen, right? But it's just taking too long, and I think I'm getting a little frustrated with the repetitions in the book. I feel like the author spends too much time telling us the same thing and emphasizing the same thing over and over, and it's getting to me. It's getting to me. I'm starting to have that feeling of this book should not be this long type thing, because there's a couple of sentences that could have been omitted from this book. So it's kind of like, it's frustrating me. I want to get it over and done with as soon as possible before I completely lose my interest in it. I'm not there yet. But yeah, I still want to know what's gonna happen. Like I still have a lot. Like I still have this whole bunch to read, and I would have liked to finish reading this before we do sprints tomorrow, because I don't want to still be reading this book by the time we start our reading sprints. It's the time of the month again, and we are actually doing a read along of The Wives by, what's the author's name? I'll tell you. The author is Taryn Fisher. This is a psychological mystery book, not so much on the thriller side of things, but it follows, yeah, we're only hearing the story from one perspective. So it follows this woman who, in the beginning of the book, we don't really know her name. And then she's referred to as Thursday because essentially she's in a polygamous marriage with this man who has 3 wives. And they refer to these wives depending on the days that he goes and spends time with these wives. So he's got wife number 1 who they apparently separated. I believe she's Monday. And then there's another wife called Tuesday, which is like wife number 3, and then Thursday is wife number 2, right? And we follow this woman with this relationship and how she's preparing for her husband to come see her on these days. And then there's one day that as she's doing laundry or tidying up or whatever, she finds the note in her husband's pocket, which has the appointment details, doctor's appointment details for wife number 3, because wife number 3 is pregnant. And then she starts going on this journey, I guess, to try and figure out who the other wife is, because they actually don't know each other, they've never met. So she wants to now find out who this wife is. So she starts Googling this wife and starts figuring out who she is, where she lives, all of that. And as she's uncovering all these details, she starts like, wait a minute, something does not make sense. And she is an unreliable narrator, which I absolutely love. Is that a trope? I love that trope. I love unreliable narrators because they're confused, you're confused, nobody knows what's happening. And yeah, this book leaves you with a lot to talk about. So I've already read this, by the way. This is going to be a reread / re-listen for me, and we thought it would be really nice to do it together because myself and Umpila have already listened to this book, and we've already had our debriefing session, and we realized that we are confused. And I was saying to him, like, you know what, I wouldn't mind rereading this book to go back and look for signs and look for evidence that I might have missed to kind of like put the story together, because all of us we were just like confused, because Samantha also got onto this book and we had a second debriefing session with her. And yeah, it's absolutely good. Like, if you're into mysteries, if you enjoy hearing a story from an unreliable narrator, The Wives by Taryn Fisher, definitely a must read. I absolutely loved it. So I'm excited to be reading it again. It is on SCRIBD. Let me see how long it is on SCRIBD, because that's going to be our main focus for the reading sprints this month. I just want to see how long it is, then I can actually figure out if we'll finish. Let me just add it, save it, download it while I remember. So it's 9 hours long, right? And if I have to actually say start from the beginning now, because yeah, it's 9 hours long. So if I listen to it at 1.5 times speed, it is only 6 hours. So hopefully if we can get in 4 sessions in the first sprint, we would definitely be done with this by the second session on the Saturday morning. And then I must figure out what else I'm gonna be reading. I need to kind of like revisit my TBR and then try to choose something that is short that I can finish by end of Saturday. Yeah, so this is The Wives by Taryn Fisher. I hope this is visible. Obviously this is only gonna go up after the readathon, the read along, but we did advertise this on our social medias, so if you're not following us on there, please do so that you can catch these things as they happen. And if you don't have access to SCRIBD and would like to try out SCRIBD, I have a link down below that will give you access to 60 days free of SCRIBD when you sign up for the very first time. And when you get 60 days free, I get 30 days free. Everybody wins. Okay. Yeah, but see, I got really excited for The Wives now, and I just remembered I have this. So I need to finish this book. Essentially, I need to finish this book. I need to basically, where would I need to be today? Guys, I need to finish it today actually. Whew, how many pages are left? Let's just see that. Okay, I'm not gonna finish it today. There's too many pages. There's 477 pages in the book, and I'm only on page 212. I've got a lot. I still have a lot to read. I'm not even halfway. So let's see how far I get with this book today. I might then still try to, well, I'll have to finish this during the sprints on Saturday whenever we're done with the wives. But honestly, it's not on my radar. I didn't want to. Let me go make breakfast and then continue with work and then get into this book during my lunch. I think I'm gonna go sit outside again. I really enjoyed doing that on Monday, so I'll do that and then I'll talk to you guys after my lunch, seeing emails after my lunch, and see how far what I've gotten in the book. I have to say though, I am reading much faster. Like the more you read, the faster your reading pace gets. I can definitely see that. Because when I do read, I'm like going through it very quickly. I don't read as slow as I used to. So yeah, let's see how far we go. I'll talk to you guys later. I just made an iced coffee. Let's see what it tastes like because I have no idea. Not bad. It doesn't taste so bad. So I just put some ice. Actually didn't have a lot of ice, but it's enough. It's cool. It's not cold. And then I made some coffee. And then I used this Oatly oat drink, the barista edition. I actually really like this milk now. I'm a little bit obsessed with it. I got this recommendation from Just Katlego, and it's made my coffees really good because I don't like when I drink my hot coffees, I don't actually put any sweeteners, so I don't put any honey or sugar or anything. But in this cold brew, I thought it would taste nicer with the honey, and then I sprinkled a bit of cinnamon in here, and it's actually it's good. It's not so bad. I need to just invest in a proper milk frother because this one I have is a little bit weak. And non-dairy milk doesn't froth well. This is the only one that's actually done the best job so far. Soya milk does not froth. The buttermilk oat milk does not froth. This one definitely I just need to get a better frothing machine so that I can actually get that very nice, thick, fluffy, creamy consistency. Then my coffee game is gonna be on point. But also considering that I'm trying to drink less coffee, yeah, I don't know. I want to, what do I want to do? I want to go back. Okay, I need to go back to doing work. I just took a little bit of a break. I actually didn't read as much as I wanted to. I only got to like page 220 of the merciless ones, so I'll see. We'll read some more after I'm done with my work day. Hopefully I can like sit down and concentrate on reading. Okay, we watched episode 3 of The House of Dragon the other day. It's good. It is good. I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm not really watching anything else. My profile on my Netflix is not getting used. I'm not even gonna lie, it's not getting used. I'm not watching anything on Netflix. My daughter actually, I think, is the one that uses our subscription more than anybody else, and then my husband. But I'm hardly watching Netflix. I'm always watching YouTube. YouTube is my form of entertainment, so I'm always watching YouTube videos, but hardly Netflix. The last thing that I watched that I loved, I'm trying to watch The Sandman. I watched 1.5 episodes. I still haven't finished episode 2, so I need to get on that. But I watched, what is that series called where the woman has a twin and then the twin disappears and then they're trying to figure out what happened to her, and we realize that these two women have been swapping roles and lives for years, since, I don't know, since one of them had a baby, and then they had postpartum depression and they couldn't deal with it, and then the other one had lost their baby, so they swapped lives so that one of them can, like, you know, the one who lost the baby can take up the baby because she's very motherly, and then the other one who is not into mothering goes and lives her best life. So now every single year on their birthdays they kept swapping lives until now. But it's really good. It's very good. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, let me get back to work, drink my coffee. Oh, it's good. Every sip gets better. Yeah, it's definitely getting better with every sip. But this is nice. Give it a bit of mix. This is nice. But yeah, this is nice. I will catch up with you guys later. Bye. Hello, you guys. Let me just pause this. I'm watching Nomzamo from Zamo Shangase. Oh, she is Nomzamo Shangase on YouTube. She is a fellow bookstagrammer, booktuber, I guess all around influencer. I don't know what her credentials look like, but I'm watching her latest vlog. I got home like over an hour ago. It is Friday, by the way. It is sprint weekend. I'm doing the first session in 1 hour and 15 minutes. So we are busy preparing dinner. It's Friday, which means burger day. We always make burgers on Friday, and we stopped buying burgers from the shop, so we make our own burgers on Fridays. I think I shared a clip last week of me putting together the burger. But yeah, in terms of reading, last night I got a little fed up with the merciless ones because it is so freaking slow, and the action is not giving. It is not giving the things that I needed it to give in that moment, right? I needed something more fast paced, actiony. I've been saying this, I feel like I've been saying this for a long time because I've been trying to finish books that are not like exciting. So what did I do? I thought it was a great idea to start a new book. So I started The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. I am on page 6. I went nowhere because I fell asleep. And then I went to work and I decided I needed an audiobook, right? Because at some point yesterday I was listening to His Only Wife, but I want to physically read it, so I stopped. And then I decided, you know what, let me just listen to, oh no, before that, I opened so many books, you guys. Let's call it, I sampled a couple of books. And then I started listening to Babel by R.F. Kuang, which is a brand new release, right? And I think I'm gonna love it. First of all, I'm on chapter 5 according to the audiobook, but I think it's chapter 1 or chapter 2. And somewhere on the intro, the author writes so much about their hold on, I almost forgot that I'm busy making caramelized onions, so I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. But she gave us a lot of references and information on where she got all her ideas, information specifically regarding Oxford in the 18th century, because that's where the book is based. And I just listened and I thought to myself, wow, the internet is so rough these days. People have such a big cancel culture and, you know, going after people, going after authors, to a point where R.F. Kuang had to, you know, detail basically every single reference, like you're writing a school paper and you're like, references at the bottom. I guess it's a good thing because it also shows how much research went into writing this book, which I absolutely love. Like, I actually appreciated that she gave us all that information, but at the same time I'm like, you have to actually say, you know what, the contents in this book and the experiences of these characters and the place in the setting of this book, it's all fictional. It is all fictional, you guys. Just remember that when you read it. Don't come for me. Well, she didn't say don't come for me, but that's how I interpreted it. But yeah, it's just, made me think how hard it must be that when you're writing, you're not just writing the stories that you like, you must also think about everybody's opinion and everybody's expectation or whatever it is. Like, going off, but I started listening to that. I paused it because I really want to read it with the physical book. So then I started another audiobook that I actually want to read with the physical, but I didn't have anything to read at that point. And I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to continue. I started listening to I started listening to Golden Sun by Pierce Brown, which is book 2 in the Red Rising series. And guys, that's the action I needed in life. That's exactly what I needed. I am happy. I'm on chapter 11. It's going great. The plotting is there, the action is there, the blood is there, the fast-pacedness is there. I'm absolutely in love. I have to rush right now. I have to go. I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Okay, you've got my full attention. Here, trying to multitask here. But I'm listening to Golden Sun by Pierce Brown, which is book 2 of Red Rising series. It is a sci-fi book about this boy, essentially, when it starts, this guy called Darrow, and this story is all happening on Mars, by the way. It is a couple of centuries in the future from today, and people have moved to other planets, including the moon as well. And because of that move, new governance had to be created, new societies, and the people who had money were able to like modify themselves, make themselves stronger, bigger, whatever the case may be. And then out of that grew this hierarchy in the society. And the way that it's broken up is in terms of colors. Reds are at the very, very bottom, and their job is to actually cultivate Mars so that it becomes habitable. And these people live solely underground. They don't get to see the sun, they don't get to see the sky, they don't see anything. Okay, their job is to be in the mines, be underground, live underground, mine for this thing called helium-3. So yeah, so that's the gist of it. But everything changes when Daro's wife gets murdered, essentially. She gets hanged for something, and because of that, it starts this whole train of events that leads to, can I even say this? That leads to Daro basically also going for body modification so that he can infiltrate the highest group in the society that is responsible for killing his wife, as well as basically lying to them for centuries, because they were told that no, they're still, you know, making Mars habitable for people. But when he got up top, he realized that people have been living on Mars for years, and they've been getting or mining this helium-3 not to assist in, you know, making this place habitable, but actually to like fuel ships so that they can take people to other planets. So it's all the lies, it's all the deceit, it's all the, like, to think of the things that they had to suffer, or the way that they had to suffer, like growing up that the way they did and knowing that they could have been better, and the whole time these people just lied to them. But yeah, that's a long explanation, but essentially it's that. So he tries to infiltrate, and then he ends up getting into the school. And I speak a lot about this, I believe, in my previous vlog, so please watch it. But I'm reading book 2, and it's going very, very well. I mean, in the first 2 chapters already there was action, already there was action, already there was blood, already there was plotting. Like, a lot of things happen in this book, but they happen quickly. They happen very quickly. It's fast paced, they don't waste time with anything. It's like, if there's nothing of significance that's happening in a 2-year period, we jump. It's 2 years later, we continue with the story. So yeah, I'm listening to that, I'm enjoying it, having lots of fun. It's probably an hour now before sprints. I feel like I'm talking so fast because I'm trying to like get all these things done before our sprints start. Is it past 5? Is my work day finished? Okay, my work day is finished. Okay, what else? I got some nail polish, so I want to change the color of my nails to something else. We'll see, something a little bit more bold, not nude like this one. We'll see if I like it or not. I need to prepare my reading station, and I would have liked to continue editing my vlog while I wait, because I wanted like an hour of rest and relaxation before the sprints, because you can see how I am right now. I'm flustered, I'm all over the place, I'm multitasking, I'm driving myself mad. That's essentially what's happening. So yeah. Oh, I went to Woolies today because on Instagram I saw that they have new face creams for their W Beauty range. I already have 2 products that I use from W Beauty that I essentially started using last month. I'm using a face wash and I'm using the toner. Let me quickly go grab them so I can show you. Okay, so this is what the face wash looks like. It's actually almost finished. I need to buy more. It says mild clarifying cleanser. It gently washes away impurities to cleanse and clarify. It says oil control, oily to blemish prone skin, and it's hypoallergenic and it's derma tested. This is a vegan product. Oh, my camera. This is a vegan product, and you guys know how I'm pro anything vegan, so this was a big selling point for me. because I was looking for a vegan face wash, and then I got this purifying toner. You're probably not going to be able to see the text on here, but this says, oh, my hand is getting tired, you guys. Why don't I have my tripod? It says purifying skin toner with witch hazel extract and niacinamide. I specifically chose that because I think this niacinamide helps with like blemishes and things like that. It's also hypoallergenic and derma tested. It is cruelty free. It is a vegan product, and I absolutely loved it. So I stopped using toners for a very long time because they would burn my skin and I get really irritated. Then yeah, I stopped using them, but I felt like I needed to like get something to clear my skin even more. Like I'm trying to work on my skin, but I'm not doing well food wise. But then I started using this, and it's actually been really good on my skin. I don't burn at all. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't give me a rash, nothing like that. So it's been very good. So I'm like, okay. The other day I saw that they have a new product, which is the face moisturizer, and I'm like, I want to try it out because my current face moisturizer, I really love it, but it doesn't get rid of marks. It's great at moisturizing, and I feel like once I've treated my face and gotten rid of all the marks, I'm probably gonna go back to it. So I'm not completely moving away from it because I do love the product, but I wanted to try this out for a little bit. This is the W Beauty Brightening Day Cream with SPF 20, and it's got vitamin complex, polyshield, functional ingredient, and niacinamide. It's for radiance, so it's normal to dry skin, also hypoallergenic, also derma tested. It is vegan as well. Beauty without cruelty, we love that. This is the 15 ml bottle, so I'll see the container, so I'll see how long this lasts me. I think my other one is like, is it 100 ml? But this was like, on the box it says 350, but I actually paid 300 rand for it. I don't know how. So this is the box. That's what it looks like. They have different ones, which is like gelish. It's like more gel texture, but I didn't want that. I feel like maybe if you have really dry skin, that will be very perfect for you, or if you want to use it in the winter. I know there's people who have different skincare routines for summer, winter. Guys, for me it's the same thing. Wire oh, it's the same thing. Wire. I don't actually do a lot on my skin, on my face. I don't want a routine that's gonna be so tedious, and I need to wash my face because I've got makeup on. I need to wash it off. My hand is getting really tired. I'll speak to you guys later.